Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now before we get into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And this is our usual weekend roundup where I bring you all the latest scores and stories from around Europe. So we'll start off here in England with the WSL. And on Saturday, Manchester City put 5 past Aston Villa to give Gareth Taylor's side a very much needed win heading into this international break, as the team have been underperforming recently, and this gives Gareth Taylor's side their 3rd win this season. Elsewhere in the WSL this past weekend on Sunday, Arsenal beat Manchester United 2-0 with Vivianne Miedema and Katie McCabe scoring, and that is a record in that game for Vivianne Miedema, that meaning she has now scored against every WSL team ever, which is absolutely an incredible feat for the Dutch international. Elsewhere, Everton beat Leicester City 1-0, so late on again Simone McGill getting the goal to once again take away any chance of a point for Jonathan Morgan's Leicester City side. Reading beat Brighton and Hove Albion 2-0 with Natasha Dowie and Emma Harries getting on the goal sheet. Chelsea put 5 past Birmingham City with Sam Kerr and Frank Kirby with the goals. Kerr got a hat-trick and Frank Kirby got a brace, and after that game Birmingham City announced that Darren Carter would be taking interim charge of the club for the remainder of the season. And in the late game of the WSL saw West Ham beat Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 with Dagny Brynjarsdottir getting the only goal of the game. So as we head into the international break, Arsenal still remain atop of the table, 1 point ahead of Chelsea, Brighton in 3rd, and Leicester bring us up at the rear. Obviously not really good for them after losing all 8 games, but they are ever so close to getting that right result. Right, we'll now head over to the European section, starting off with Germany and the Frauen Bundesliga. On Friday, the only game that took place saw Werder Bremen and Cologne play out a 0-0 draw, and then on Saturday, Sand lost 2-0 to Freiburg, and then on Sunday, Turbine Potsdam and Hoffenheim played out a very entertaining 3-3 draw. Bayern Munich beat Carl Zeiss Jena 3-0. Wolfsburg put 5 past SGS Essen, with one of the goals coming from Tabitha Wasmas and Jill Roord getting amongst the score sheet. And Eintracht Frankfurt beat Bayer Leverkusen 1-0. So heading into the international break over in Germany, Wolfsburg remain top of the table, Bayern a point behind them, level on points with Eintracht Frankfurt in 3rd, but Bayern have a better goal difference than Frankfurt, and Sand bring us up at the bottom with 1 point after the opening 9 games. Over in France this past weekend, again we've had a full slate of fixtures. We'll go through Saturday's fixtures before we go through the 2 on Sunday. Soyo Charente beat Saint Etienne 2-1, Paris FC beat Dijon 2-0, Fleury 91 beat Guingamp 6-2 in probably the big shock of the weekend, of it being such a big scoreline. Another shock this weekend over in France saw Montpellier beat Bordeaux 1-0, and then on Sunday Lyon beat ICFF 4-0 with Ada Hegerberg once again scoring for Sonia Bonpaster's side, and Paris Saint-Germain beat Stade Reims 7-0 with Keriatou Diani scoring a brace, as well as Leah Khalifi scoring a brace for PSG. So again, looking at the table briefly, Lyon 3 points separating themselves and Paris Saint-Germain, who are 3 points ahead of Paris FC, while Saint Etienne are at the bottom. Same points as ICFF, but goal difference separating the two sides. Penultimately, we'll go over to Holland now. Two games on Friday, 2 games on Sunday. Feyenoord and Den Haag played out a 1-1 draw with Anouk Buschhuizen scoring for Feyenoord and Lise Riesbergen scoring for Den Haag. And then FC Twente beat VV Alkmaar 5-1 with Kaylee Van Doren scoring a brace there to keep FC Twente top of the table. And then on Sunday, Ajax beat Excelsior Barendrecht 2-0 with Romy Lukter continuing her fine goal scoring form and Victoria Pelova also scoring for Ajax, and PSV and Pek Zvol drew 1-1. So that table keeps FC20, as I said, at the top. Ajax and Feyenoord in second and third, respectively, separated by goal difference. And then Excelsior Barendrecht are at the foot of the table. And finally, we'll head over to Spain. Levante on Saturday beat Madrid CFF 4-0. That is despite playing the game with 10 players after Natasha Andanova got sent off in stoppage time. However, Alba Redondo did all the work as she scored a hat-trick for Levante. Elsewhere, Valencia beat Real Betis 1-0, which is obviously really good for them. Real Sociedad beat Granadilla Tenerife 3-0. Atletico Madrid beat Eibar by the same scoreline. Real Madrid have been playing Alaves and have drew 1-1. Rayo Vallecano drew 2-2 with Villarreal, and obviously two games we haven't mentioned. Athletic Clubs drew 2-2 with Sporting Huelva, and Barcelona once again continued to be Barcelona, this time beating Sevilla 10-1 with Jennifer Hermoso scoring 4 of the goals, Ana Maria Cernagojevic scoring 2, Fridolina Rolfil scoring 2, and the other 2 goals coming from Claudia Pina and Mariona Caldente to keep up their ever impressive start to this season. I mean, 11 games, 11 wins, 68 scored, 3 conceded. Right, that is all the European talk, and we'll finish off with a bit of news from the USA, and that is congratulations are in order to the Washington Spirit, who have won their first ever NWSL title after beating Chicago Red Stars 2-1, with Kelly O'Hara scoring the winner there for the Spirit. So congratulations to all of them, and I can't wait for the next NWSL season to start next year. Right, like I said at the start, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video of ours, and we'll see you later on in this week as we look ahead to this international action for the final time of 2021. Until then, we'll see you soon.